We've already seen quite a bit of this track in the previous Dev Diaries we've done. Now we got a little closer look at it, and today we're gonna take a full look at it. And you're here with me today, Emil Svensson, level designer.
That is me.
Hello. Hello. Because you made this track.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I'm so excited to show you guys.
Yeah.
It's it's a very fun. It's a massive map expansion for Race Island, and we got to test the waters a bit with the Festival Island. I think it was last update, right?
Yes, that was last update.
1.8, and for 1.9 with the Formula One, of course, in focus. What better place to try out these new features than on a Formula One racetrack?
Yeah, and it's been heavily requested to have a flat, long tarmac track in this game.
Yeah.
And now you finally gave the people what they want. Should we take a lap on it?
I would love to. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to go?
May I?
Of course.
Sure.
Of course, you're the guest of honor, Emil. I just spawned in a car here. That's not showing off too many new parts, because we haven't talked about those yet.
I won't say. I will assume that people know nothing. Oh, we even have
some
some
ghosts.
testers.
Yeah, we have some testers and
great.
some ghosts.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
This is a rough car. I have not tried this one yet.
Okay. Well, then we'll take the slow and scenic route.
Jesus. Right.
People take a look at the entire track here.
So this section, I don't know. Let's see if I can if I can speak and drive at the same time. Each section of the track is sponsored, quote unquote, by an engine company. We have, oh my goodness, I do not like this car. We have this section of the track, which, previous section of the track was sponsored by the Bulldog engine company. They are the yellow, the first power core level. We're now instead of the raw engine sponsored track, and we're soon, in a while, entering the Dragon engine sponsored track, which is gonna be the red section.
Yeah.
I think my little lore that I had for myself, but each of these engine companies are like, yeah, we want to prove ourselves and show that we have the best, best engines, the best engineers on our side. So let's team up and then compete to see who can make the better, vehicles.
Yeah.
Race.
I don't know what engine is in this one actually.
Well, it seems horrible. It's so slow.
Okay,
I
have a few others we can try afterwards.
I miss my own car.
Can I also just say that I appreciate you wearing a Trailmakers t-shirt.
I know.
I don't think any dev has ever done that before to a Dev Diary stream. I try to make them wear the Flashbulb t-shirts, but they. You're making an effort.
It's my first time here.
Making an effort. 1:53, 49 seconds slower than our best time.
I think we can do better.
I think I have a few more cars here.
Let's see.
That you can try.
I can't help but notice the Sherpo.
That's from a previous Doom challenge.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't think it drives.
I don't think so either.
So we can't really use that. But make a pick out of any of these.
Let's see. Well, obviously. Well, do you want to try the next one?
I can try the next one.
Or perhaps you wanna? Yeah, you try this one.
Okay, I'll do the Mercedes then. This looks sick.
It looks very cool. Oh, even sponsored by a Dragon.
It has the Dragon engine sponsor.
See, it's in character.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna have.
Actually, sponsored by both Bulldog and Raw as well.
Okay, so this car cannot make up its mind about who it's sponsored by.
It's a shared effort.
Let's see how it drives.
Doesn't spin out as much.
Ooh, doesn't turn as much either. Woo! Right. Whoa, sick recovery. What's your best time on this?
Roughly, actually, I've stopped racing it, going into other projects.
Yeah.
But I think that I got to roughly 1 minute as the best one. I got a car that reached 300 kilometers per hour, which is probably not a lot.
It's quite a lot on,
it
on
is
the
a lot
track lane.
for-
Yeah. That's like Formula 1 speed.
It was the goal. I wanted to make sure that the
Oh.
cars that... Oh my goodness.
Look at the new impact damage.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
It's way more helpful.
It's way more helpful. Oh no.
Like-
Oh boy. Oh damn.
What I wanted to say is that I wanted to make sure that, you know, we match the speeds of what's expected for these types of tracks. So, of course, you could drive them in, you know, measly 200 kilometers per hour. But 300 is what we would expect from a Formula 1 track.
Yeah.
So, I try to drive a lot of vehicles that match that rough speed.
That's roughly what I'm doing at top speed here. I'm doing 289. So
You know, it's kind of good. But I know that the other competitors are far gone.
oh yeah. I this is
Oh my
at this point this is all about finishing. Oh no.
damn.
We really get to show off the new impact damage as
Yeah.
well. That's good.
And
It's a 2-in-1 here. There we go.
I might actually point out that, of course, you're driving right now on tarmac, but these off-road sections, they act very similar to how grass will act. So, with slightly tweaked grass is now way less slippery with slick wheels. So that's another maybe not related to this addition, but it does mean that you will not. You can take shortcuts on the off-road sections, but you will most likely not have that great traction.
No, and all of these are using drag wheels. So once you
Yeah.
get out in that,
Marco car.
oh yeah. Okay, you get to drive. Marco's cars are usually pretty sick.
But may I give a suggestion?
Yes.
I feel like we've been driving too much forward. Why don't we take this in reverse?
Oh damn. What's
But-
going on? What's
Wow,
happening?
wow,
Is it another race?
Yeah, so, you know,
Oh no, you can drive it the other way.
taking use of a little space that we have. We do also have a reverse track, just, you know, to try out our different, you know,
Yeah.
because that you might. It's not the exact same, but similar.
It is the exact same, just
I
the
know,
other
never mind.
way. Just the other way around. But I want to give you points for the very dramatic way you introduced. There's a reverse race. You have showmanship. That's what this stream. We should have you on more often.
Oh, we know. Comes with the experience. No,
Yeah.
I haven't done this a lot. Let's go in first person. I feel like that could be interesting.
Yeah. That's nice.
Actually, now I feel a bit more. Wow, speed. Come on, to the corner. Better. Oh, there you go. Oh no, sharp corner.
We have. This is probably. I think Jamie mentioned the other day that this must be the most tested
Oh,
thing
yeah.
in Trailmakers of all time, because we all got so addicted to driving against each other on this track that I don't think anything in Trailmakers history has been tested more than this track.
I'm very happy for that.
I have driven it 500 times, man.
And I hope the audience will the players will agree and, you know, enjoy it.
Right now they're the audience.
They are the audience.
So you're not completely wrong. They are gonna be the players
There we go.
when this releases. That's sick. Now I have a new challenge.
No,
You know-
145 is respectable.
You know the Singapore Grand Prix in Formula 1?
I am familiar-ish.
Do you know what the special thing about the Singapore Grand Prix is?
What's in Singapore?
That it's at night.
Oh my goodness.
Hey.
Oh, this might be hard.
It doesn't have any lights.
I don't want to go into the builder in case I run into something. So
I mean, it is
no
pre-
lights for us.
It is pre-recorded, so we can't always edit it out. But I feel
Should we?
like, oh yeah, this looks good. You have the moon. The moon is helping you. Or Klaus is really,
Change your camera.
Klaus and High
Oh
Tower
my
are
goodness.
just Oh, you do pretty well so far.
I know that you can like hyper optimize your vehicle for this track. And that is something that I am looking forward to people breaking this track and showing me ways of how you can very much circumvent the track.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what's after the but I'm excited for that. That's probably it.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how. I've really enjoyed a few times where I've been number one in the leaderboards. The only times that happens is when something isn't released yet, and I'm one of the only people in the world playing it. And then as soon as it releases to the public, I'm never getting that spot back.
I'm looking forward to the future 8-second run of this track. Was it?
Yeah, and when Alvaro Ping, I guess Alvaro Ping could actually already play it. I think he has. I don't know what his record is. But probably something ridiculous.
This might get into too much detail, but we have made sure that, at least I've tried to make sure that you can't go too much off track to get too many corners ahead. But it's not. You can't always win. I suppose is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay. So how have you made sure of that?
Making sure that the checkpoints are in a position in a way where they, when you get them, there's not an obvious turn that lets you maybe go over to a track to the next part, keeping them in an awkward position where you can't really take off and turn around in a good way, I suppose.
Okay. That's pretty clever.
It had to be done. There's also some other smaller sections of this track, which would be, I suppose, what could we call it? The pit stop area.
Oh yes, let's give us the tour of because it's an entire island.
It is an entire.
So give us the MTV Cribs tour. Show us where the magic happens.
So, welcome to the starting line. This is, of course, where you'll start the two races. The one called, I think it was called the Grand Prix circuit, the Grand Prix, or the Grand Circuit reversed. I think those are the two names. I might be wrong.
Grand Prix and Grand Prix reversed.
Oh, okay.
I think is the name. Are the names.
They are joined by our lovely open door pit stops, which have their own sponsored sections.
Yeah.
I hope some players might find it fun to at least, if in multiplayer, be able to drive off the track, not be in the way of other players, and use these areas for their builds to keep them out of sight, or just to feel in character.
Yeah. Or if not anything, I think it's a good photo shoot spot.
I hope so.
Yeah.
There are some of these containers. They do have some physics. You could move some of these, but most of these are static. So I'm sorry if you want to make a massive mess on the track, you can't. You have a few options though. We also have this side road. Oh my goodness, which leads up to our nice and practical helipad. I like to have some of these things where you might be coming from another section of Race Island. Maybe you want to have this level doesn't even really have any helipad, so it was a good pick. But a way for you to feel like you are entering in to this track and joining the races. So
yeah,
while you can teleport directly to the races, like any other race in the Race Island, you can. There's also obviously, as you can see, a spawn point here to just get you a bit more into character of entering or landing on this island.
And also, if you really want to role play the whole racing thing, have a camera helicopter. So the others are starting their races. You have the helicopter taking off and then tracking the cars and filming them.
There have been many moments where I have not joined the game during testing just to fly around and get this sort of cinematic feeling. And I know that's not what players do. I just personally like getting that feeling, but yeah.
As you can see, the island is quite large.
I think it's I think it's equal to length to the main race island.
Over there?
Yes. I don't think it's as wide, but it is a massive area with one purpose, and I think that purpose is made clear. There's not that many off-road sections. Of course, you can have fun with it, but the main focus is, of course, on the track.
Yeah. Now, I think the question is, like the festival island, have you hidden Melbourne anywhere here?
Good luck one. But I think Melbourne only exists at one place at a time.
Oh, yeah.
So until Melbourne is gone, then I don't know.
I thought he was kind of omnipresent, like a god.
I had an idea to do it, but I also know that it might be awkward to have two players be like, "Hey, Melvin's over here," and he's also over here. But if he's a god, then I don't see the problem in that.
No, that's true.
But no Melvin this time. I'm very sorry.
How do you access this part?
There's a road connected to the what's it called? The pit stop
Oh, yeah,
area.
you can drive off there.
Yeah.
Well, I've been so hyper focused on the
Yeah.
on the track itself. I don't think I've ever noticed it. I mean, I've noticed the area behind, but I don't think I've ever noticed.
It is the only section of this island where you will be driving on a road that is not flat. So I'm sorry, it's not a completely flat island. I lied.
It's okay. So the racetrack is flat,
The racetrack is flat.
and if you're really cool,
Oh my goodness.
What?
Ah. Trailmaker physics.
You didn't see anything?
No, you did not.
We do not go that way.
Retreat.
No.
Ah,
Okay, this is
graceful.
I should not have entered this area.
Yeah,
This is cursed.
I've made a mistake. See what the problems with non-flat terrain brings you.
Yeah. Boo, non-flat terrain.
Here's the superior flat terrain.
Oh, wow, flat terrain.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Pretty good. And then you can enter here again.
Yeah.
You can. You can just boom. All right. Cool. Do you have much else to add?
Well, the only two last thing that I can think of is, yes, this is gonna be part of the free update.
Oh yeah, that's an important thing to mention.
And number
yes.
two, these races aren't temporary as the ones we find in Festival Island.
Also
These will be permanent. They'll stick around like any of the other races. Great.
Yes.
You can enjoy them as much as you like.
Yeah. And that was a pretty important addition to add, I feel like.
Yeah.
They're free, it's free, this entire island, and it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And if we have a feeling it's gonna be a lot of people's new favorite track. I think it's our favorite track at least.
I enjoy it very much. I'm happy with the result. And it clearly shows.
How long did it take you to make it?
Oh no. I think it took less time than expected, which is
Oh.
a nice thing. We had some systems like how we build the roads that we got some experience from the Festival Island. Or I think it's called Melbourne's Island. Is it? Either way, that we brought into this one, and we had a lot of the base building materials that we would need already.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, went well. It was some trouble with performance, but I think it should be fixed now. And yeah.
I mean, it feels butter smooth to me.
And I hope it continues like that.
I like the tunnel as well.
I do enjoy the lights flicking off the vehicle.
Reminds me of going on like summer vacation with my
Yeah.
parents, and you're driving around Europe, and
Yeah,
once
like-
in a while you enter a tunnel and
Yeah,
it comes
like in
that
the mountains.
flickering yellow lights.
I do also have memories of, being in the backseat of a car late in the evening at night and seeing the street light blinking.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Is that where the inspiration for the tunnel came? That would be such an cool artistic reason to add a tunnel to Trailmaker. Would be to have you having a memory of like being a child and
It is.
driving through the mountains in Sweden, and the lights are flickering from the yellow fluorescent light in there.
It is something that visually
Yeah.
changes. It keeps you. It's something where speed is something that's very hard to gauge if you don't have something that you're passing through.
Yeah.
So with lights that aren't fully connected, you do the faster you go, the faster the flickering would be, and the slower you go, the slower it would be. But I don't know. Maybe the back of my mind might have been
Let's say it was.
late Christmas evening.
Let's say it was. It would be some pretty cool lore for this track. All right. Well, unless you have anything else, I
don't think so.
I think that was a very thorough presentation of the new track.
Did I do too much?
No.
Great.
That was perfect. And it's coming out, of course, with 1.9,
Yep.
which is called Pedal to the Metal.
Indeed.
A very fitting name. And it's going to be added to Race Island, in case you hadn't already noticed the centrifuge and stuff in the background. It is a part of Race Island. You can see the size of it here, actually.
Yeah.
It is equal size, I think, to this one. It is called Melvin's Island.
Oh yes, I didn't rename it. All right, it's confirmed. Melvin's Island, Grand Prix Island, and now we also have Race Island.
Yes, Race Island's growing. Super. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Emil.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, anytime. Well, we'll be back with the Dev Diaries soon enough. Go check the schedule on Discord. And yeah, see you next time.
Have a good day.